Here we go. Welcome back. It's Local and Live down here at Cincy Local and Live Studios. We got
Cincinnati Ty.
Turich Benjy.
Hey, two stepping with the wings. Hey, I prefer the ball, I like rings. Hey, Tony Hawk and Gucci slides. Hey, I don't wanna walk, I'ma glide. Hey, I know how to live.
Yo, it's an honor to have you here. Honestly, it's been a long time coming. I'd say probably over a year.
Yeah, for sure.
It was over a year.
For sure.
So why don't you?
Appreciate you having me back.
It's been a long journey on this side of things. Just trying to shape things up to have people like yourself over here and talk to me about what you got going on.
I don't know, man. It's like you said, journey. That's all I know. I've been marching. For real. But yeah, definitely been just trying to keep applying pressure and setting standards for myself so I can, and goals so I know what I'm trying to do and not backtrack and you know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep progressing with it,
What keep the drive right there? Because just watching your content, it's like just keep banging them in the head. Like it's like if you don't got it already wrote down, like I would like to see the blueprint of it, because it's like, man, and then not only that, with the consistency, it's great work too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. For sure, thank you.
What is that?
Not to put the pressure on you, but it seems like you haven't dropped the ball on that. Like, you know what I mean? As far as being one of your fans, the consistency and the content that you're doing, it's like boom, boom.
And I appreciate that. Like, I probably won't speak like that on myself, which I probably should more. But honestly, it's just been for me not putting too much pressure on myself based on what it looks like it is going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Because all this shit so fast paced, bro. If you really be trying to keep up with it, and like we was talking earlier about intentions and really not know which route you trying to take, motherfuckers, I done watch people be a rapper and veer off into only dropping fake comedy content. It's like, nigga, you was never funny. Right. But you just kept dropping shit that would this would catch and go viral. And nigga, you know what I'm saying? How that shit go. And it's like, bro, you gotta just pace yourself with this shit. That's why they call it a marathon, nigga. What the fuck is you running rapid for? Just running in the walls for no reason. I did it. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it behind the scenes. I maybe not have showed it in my product, my post product. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, as an artist, I feel like you just supposed to deliver the art. Niggas trying to get all personal in your life and shit, with the social media shit, is it's very invasive, and then it ends up becoming a distraction and a part of shit that go wrong in your own career, because you'll start damn reading comments, motherfuckers start being like, we like the old sound, and motherfuckers be like,
all in your head.
You can't, it's too much shit. So you gotta always just be this what I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to drop some different shit, Gucci slides is not wave, you know what I'm saying? By any means, it's the same artist, I can do it, but it's I'ma always just do what I'm trying to do and what I feel honest about, you know what I'm saying, with the art.
Right.
Because that's all that matters.
It definitely shows in your work that you're just doing you. And I hope that you're having a lot of fun, because that's exactly what it shows in your work. That you knock it out of the park right there.
Shit.
But for real, it looks like you're having a lot of fun, and it allows you, like you said, if this is a marathon in life and there's not getting to a finish line anytime soon, wouldn't you rather be running your own race than trying to just jump back and forth in lanes that you don't belong into?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's
just
life.
To run.
You can get tugged around all the time. Every day is something to do to take you off of the real course of life. You know what I'm saying? You smoke a cigarette, you watch porn, you drink a beer, you fucking up already. You ain't even getting to cheating and not doing what you supposed to do. It's hella shit. So it's it's fucked up. But that's part of the human experience and why it's so lit. You know what I'm saying? Because you have the fucking final choice for real in the physical to be this what I want to do. I want to fucking stack 10K. Niggas, it's niggas that do it and it's niggas that never do it.
Right.
Let's talk about it for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Off a McDonald's job. Like, I done seen it. You know, so it's like,
the moment you step into that room, those people fall out real quick. The ones that
Yeah.
just talk, because the moment you start talking and walking, the ones are like, yo, you know, you're gonna invite me out, you know, I'm coming with you, right? It's like, where you been? Like, I'm doing it.
it's growth, man. You gotta just like always be willing and wanting to grow. You feel me? And experience life in its full essence, like the good and the bad. You gotta know how to take all that shit in. And like, as an artist, we use this shit as a self-expression. Like, that's why I've been doing it for so long. I never did it for money. I never did it for like clout, nigga. There was no clout back in the day. You know, it was, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I started out dancing. I done mixed music and produced for niggas and had a name for that and whatever. But it's like, at the end of the day, this self-expression. I'm fried without it.
Right.
You don't want me without creating, without art, without music. When I can't record, I go make some clothes.
Let's talk about the art, man. Let's go down the road of producing, man. You, with so many different producers, you still manage to like fit that pocket of the sound that is so different, man. I'm trying to like, I'm looking at the list. I see Guido and
Guido.
That's how you
Shout out, Guido.
Shout out
Guido.
Shout out Guido.
Guido's nuts. He's crazy.
Solo Born Brazy,
That's my guy.
Greedy Monkey.
Greedy Money. Yeah, Greedy Money.
Yeah.
Greedy Money.
Yeah.
Shout out Greedy Money,
Money.
man. Me and Greedy Money been rocking goddamn 2015, man. I met him, bro, real quick. I met him at a motherfucking showcase in KY. Shout out my dude, DJ, Easy to DJ, cause he booked me. This was like my first booking, bro. Like, I can at least give you like 100, bro. Like, just come to like Louisville.
Money.
Nah, this is my nigga Easy to DJ, but he knew Greedy Money and he was trying to link us. So we get to this show and Greedy Money from Tennessee, nigga, it was like 10 people in the crowd and it was like 9 of us. You feel me? Like, nobody's there, but Greedy Money fucked with me so hard, and Greedy Money had records for Yo Gotti and shit. Like, Starlito and them, you feel me? Like, he really was doing shit. And like, me and dude been dropping crazy hits in 2015. Like, Chasing was one of my biggest records on Wave, and we still dropping nuts old shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Greedy Money, shout out Guido. And I know it's some more. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This
Shout
goes
out,
on, man. Devin Burgess.
Devin
shout out.
Burgess, man. Shout out
Man.
Devin Burgess.
Just
So you dabble in like all these genres, it seems like, and I think that's kind of what you were saying as far as like being able to like keep your roam, like what you are about,
Yeah.
but through these producers.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
I mean, the sound, the beats,
Yeah.
gonna always like tell me what to say first, like at least how to say it. I got my emotions and what I'm feeling, but the beats, you know, they gonna sing to you first. And as an artist, my voice, I'm trying to just fit it onto the beat. I'm not trying to over rap the beat. I love the beat. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear
Finesse.
like Adam Javinci, like he's one of my favorite producers of all time. Like, and that's a guy that I've been rocking with since 2011. You know, and just listening to his sound develop, and me and him being able to work together for so long, and we develop sounds together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you hear shit like, you know, whatever we doing on this next tape, it's like totally different from all this other one shit, but it's like we built this sound together and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I seen on that Gucci slide, Keisha had a cameo. Just produced that.
yeah, no, he did not. That was Guido.
That was Guido.
Guido, yeah. But me and Devin, we got some shit. We got crazy records. Like, he produced Moonwalk, which went crazy this summer for me and Siri. Shout out Siri and Monty. Another beautiful
Siri,
artist from the
shout
city, man. Just crazy. Like, so yeah. But Guido actually produced Gucci Slide. You know what I'm saying? And that obviously is like my biggest record for real. Like, in a hot little minute though. You know, I done had my bangers, but this one like just
This one hits.
this is different.
Yeah.
From a fan aspect, you know, that's a.
It just stays in your mind. You know, like, I don't know.
It's crazy.
You see playing that don't break. It's just a different sound.
So
Yeah.
It depends on what you're looking for in the music, because you give so many different lanes with your music. It'd be like, what vibe I'm sitting in. Like, You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I said Gucci slides. You said it's don't break, do something different for me. No, it's just we just go.
Thank you.
With you tapping in with all these producers, you've also tapped in with some local talent as well. Just tell us a little bit about who you've been tapping in with.
Local shit, man. I try to like work with as many, from all like ranges. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I always got dope records with my guy Lantana. Y'all know the history.
Shout out Lantana.
Lantana, you feel me? That's a big homie. Like, we from the same neighborhood, so College Hill. So he was that dude, you feel me, from our city in general. But it was like, shit, he took me under his wing for real. Like, and ever since then, I'm going crazy. But locally, Siri right now is like top dog in this motherfucker. Like, in front of this shit and behind this shit. Like, she crazy. Like, Devin Burgess, Swooty Mac, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? GK fam shit, So, y'all know what's going on. Yeah, the fam.
The folks.
Yeah, for the folks.
So, you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, for the folks tour.
For the folks tour?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a Siifu's tour. Pink Siifu. Mm-hmm. Shout out, bro.
Shout out Pink Siifu.
Listen, a lot of this shit it's been super lit because of my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went crazy. We had a crazy banger this year last year actually with Bussin'. You know what I'm saying? So being on that record, and then I was actually on like 4 other records on the album on his Gumbo project. Mm-hmm. So shit, he had me on tour with him, and took the whole fam. Was the opener for him and shit. And it was just one of the craziest experiences.
The Bustin' video, tell us a little bit about that. I mean, that from a videography standpoint, that was on fire. I have to ask if that took like months and years to plan, because choreographic, the cinematography, the editing on point, the music, like it was just all.
That's how Dylan Miguel, man, crazy guy.
Shout out.
LA, man. That's what. Yeah. Homie, you feel me? He went crazy. That's the guy, man. He went nuts with that. He directed that joint. He put it all together. You know what I'm saying? That was the first video shoot I've been on where it was like, it's 30 motherfuckers. Like, you feel me? They got lunch and shit. They like, I'm walking around like, damn, man, they eating this shit. They like, nigga, the food for y'all. Like, I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? It's lit though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that was a crazy ass video experience, and it didn't even take that. I mean, we probably was on set like maybe 8 hours or something like that. But I just know it was funny because like me and Siifu was running around downtown LA from like 11 in the morning to like 3. We was 2 hours late for the video for real. That's why they had us do the audio at the beginning. They like, y'all just do an audio because y'all was really late as fuck. Like niggas was waiting on us for like 3 hours on this big ass set. That's like, well, we running around downtown trying to find a suit. The nigga was trying to find a suit the whole day. Like, I'm like, bro, like, it's hella suit stores, bro. Just grab a suit, cuz.
He needed the suit.
He needed the suit. He got the right suit.
He did.
And then we went crazy.
Oh, man.
So, it was a big joint.
That's crazy.
Uptown.
Grand Funk.
400.
Are we just gonna act like we don't? We're just gonna.
I was trying to listen to it.
513. Money longer. Just to put that production down on the Gucci slides.
Yes, he did Gucci Slide, Uptown Films 400. Shout out, that's my dog Mac, man, Lil Mac. He came on tour with us and shit. So we got a whole like 45-minute like documentary video that's just finna go like a whole movie long shit that's finna like have a lot of that and just a lot of other shit like from my whole journey. So it's gonna be crazy. But Money Longer shot fucking Gucci Slides. We shot that between like here and we shot some shit in New York, we shot some shit in Atlanta, and it just kind of moshed it all together.
Was that the goal with that, or were you just on
No,
tour?
Absolutely not. It's not the goal. I had a whole different view of video in my head. I was going to be like this little nigga, and I was going to be little dancing through the streets, and I was going to grow up, and it was going to be me, and I was going Gucci sliding everywhere. Yeah. Didn't happen. Did not happen at all. Niggas was fucking working on the road all year. It was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like the tour was only like a month long for real, but shit, probably like every month after that, I was gone like 2 weeks out the month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just somewhere else doing some other shit. Like, so
You had to shoot what you had to shoot type.
Yeah, so we just was shooting a lot of shit just out of town and shit.
It comes together nicely though.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I can't argue with how the universe just be working.
Right.
It's the universe.
It is crazy how you put out, it comes right back in.
Yeah, you feel me? I love it.
So, what kind of upcoming projects you got going on?
I guess I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it. Saying no, I'm talking shit. It's called my EP just about to drop though, or it may be out when it's dropped. But Ultrasound. Ultrasound, the EP. It's only like 10 tracks, couple singles that I put out through the year with some new joints on it too.
Features you got on there?
Only Pink Siifu with Don't Break.
Okay.
So that's on there.
This is amazing, this is amazing, this is amazing. Don't fall.
Don't Break is one of my favorites though. Like we was talking about earlier, and I said I was gonna talk about it just cause it was a dope story of how the song went.
Yeah.
But like that one was all the songs I will say I picked them specifically over time to tell the story of Ultrasound and what it means to me. But Don't Break was special because I actually recorded that in Atlanta in 2019 during the Revenge of the Dreamers album like sessions down there with J. Cole and Dreamville and he had a big ass session down there where he was just inviting all type of niggas like Akon, DJ Khaled, like all these niggas and shit. And I was like kind of cool with I had just met Kaz, shout out to Kaz, and he had did the feature on Wave for me, and we did a show together and we just built a relationship. So at that time he like shit like pull up. So I pulled up and I ain't know what I was getting myself into. It ended up being the most craziest shit of my life-changing shit ever. Like, you feel me? Like, but that song happened there, and just I met the guy that produced it, Jay Kurzweil, there, just in the room. They was playing beats for other artists, and all the artists left out the room. And that was like my one time. I was there for 3 days trying to get off in that bitch. Like, I'm in every studio, like trying to, you feel me, like find an open space because it was open to anybody, you feel me, to say something. I was in the room when they made the Costa Rica track. Baby, I understand, lady.
Yeah.
I was the whole session, you feel me, like, and I'm in this bitch writing to it, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time I'm really in there, really denying myself being there. I'm like, I ain't supposed to be here. I'm really was saying it to myself. That's why they say it's power in the tongue for real. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit you be saying be like rituals. It's spells for real. I'm in here really telling myself, like, I ain't supposed to be here. Like, nah, this ain't what the fuck I'm doing here. Like, you feel me? So every chance I get, I'm still like nervous. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't believing in myself in the room. And it took for 3 days being in that bitch and having conversation after conversation. I'm having like heart-to-heart conversations with Slump God. Like, bro, how the fuck you just keep pushing through? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like, what the fuck? Like, but just after you feel me? Like, nah, nigga, I'm supposed to be here. That next morning, I woke up, all them niggas left. That's my beat. Like, I am saying this shit. And it's even a part in the song, real quiet in the background that Don't Break, where I'm like, I say, shit. Can you start that over? Or some shit like, damn, I fucked up. But I really fucked up, but he ain't stop it. And I'm like, I ain't got time even in this bitch like that. Like, so I did that shit in like 2 takes, you feel me? Like, just like, get that shit out. That's what it was, you feel me? Like, and then Siifu got on it like a year later. And I just really was sitting on that song because I was like, I ain't know when I felt the right time was to like talk like that.
Yeah.
And now it's that time. So, yeah,
that's a phenomenal story, and it sucks that in your brain you were like speed bumping yourself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
From getting out and being like, "Hey, I got this shit."
Hell yeah, man. Self-sabotage and self-oppression is the worst. It's worse than anything anybody else could do or say to make you think. Like when you think it, when you believe it, and you say it to yourself, like, bro, that's suicidal.
Yeah, whether it's negative or positive. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And those doors open for reasons, whether or not you're supposed to jump through it or not. The fact that you jumped through that and opened up all like the possibility of you jumping on a track like that's huge.
I mean, I wanted to be on a song that was going to be on that album in my head, but like I said earlier about like having expectations and like really trying to, I wasn't thinking over the situation, but you got to take that first step.
Right.
My first step was, nigga, the best step. It was just the best move at that time where there was nobody there to stop me. But like one of the managers kept running in and out because he was just tired of seeing me at this point. Like, you feel me? Like I'm like, I know he finna try to kick me up out this bitch. Like soon. Like they keep talking about all the big niggas coming through now. I'm like, I know I'm finna have to go. Like, man, I got that shit out though, and shit, it's out now. But yeah, ultrasound, man, it's about to go crazy.
Tap in. With that being said, we should definitely get a live performance out of you.
That would be nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, since he local live, man, got me in the building.
I do want to bring up, so you do a lot of things for the community, whether or not you blast it online or not. I want to shine on that because I know that goes out like right with what we got going on as far as wanting to give back to the community with our app and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like that. What kind of stuff do you got going on, or what kind of stuff do you do on the side amongst like traveling and doing the tours and stuff like that?
Well, right now, like my main thing is I started doing this thing that we call the Alien Christmas or like Alien Xmas or whatever. It like just started as some shit like with my little brother like 3 years ago. He was like, I want to get back to the community. I'm like, whatever, nigga. Like, he's 15. You know? I'm like, all right, cool. Like, so, but I had been on some shit like that, but he really inspired me to like actually go do it. You feel me? So we did that 1 year, and it was crazy because I was calling around to like all these different community centers and church groups and shit, trying to find like places to host my donations. Like, you feel me? Where I can like not be outside. And it was crazy. That's how I kind of linked in with Siri, because she was already doing her potluck like once a month downtown in the parks and shit with the community, giving them food and shit, bringing food. And so, but I had seen it online and shit, but I was like so out of touch for real. I was like not really, never had hit her. And then we ended up linking. She like, yeah, bring it down here. I'm like, she had a whole situation going on. I'm like, it's like no artist like supporting it. Like they not here. Like it's just her. Like she outside with her people, her team. Like I just found that shit so crazy that it like just made me like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna like do it with her. You feel me? Like just keep on with the conglomerate instead of trying to be like, yeah, Turich Benjy, you should give back every year. Like every year, no, you gonna find us with Siri. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the year, that's when I do my shit, but she does her shit once a month, last Sunday of every month, and I'm usually down there.
Now tell the people how they tap in with you for sure.
Yeah.
Shit,
man. Turich Benjy. That's TurichBenjy on all social platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I had all my accounts since like 2009. It is what it is. My name's been the same. So if you can't find it on there, Google it. And I'm not just saying do it.
Tap in with Local and Live, Cincy Local and Live.
I'm Cincinnati Tap.
I'm Turich Benjy. You know what's going on.
Randall Pink and Tap in.
We are lit.
We are lit and ready.